Hello and welcome to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Hi, my name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. And I know that you guys are probably saying to yourself, what happened to last week's podcast episode? Well, your girl had somewhat of a very special moment, which is drum roll, please. Boom, boom. I don't know if that sounds like a drum, but your girl just turned 50. Yes, honey. So I took the liberty of blessing myself with a week off, just really giving thanks and allowing myself to really bask in the energy. That whole leading up to the big 5-0 has been, I have to say, a roller coaster. Um, I would have never thought that this turn of events would have taken place. The whole thing with my back and me entering it and having to um, recover and such for and so forth. But it's been a blessing in disguise, guys. Legit, I'm currently now in physical therapy. Yes. And it's that extra nudge. I feel like that was the last nudge, not the last nudge, but you know what I'm saying? That was the nudge that I needed to get through the pre-existing um aches and pains and kinks to just be on a total road of recovery. And I'm happy to say that I'm on that road. Legit, I just came from physical therapy today, and my doctor is extremely professional, but really cool, down to earth. Just a all round, just the whole vibe is just very inviting. Because I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little apprehensive, not apprehensive in terms of me needing the physical therapy. I was apprehensive of not knowing what this whole thing entailed, and everybody was so nice. But really, I'm really blessed to have these services and have a doctor that knows what he's doing. Okay. But and of course he's Gemini, like your girl over here, so that's what's up. You know how us Geminis do. But in saying that, I wanted to get into a couple of things that I noticed as I was transitioning. First of all, can we talk about this smog that we found ourselves in with the fire, and the air quality was extremely bad on my birthday. Like legit, the sky was what I believe orange. Crazy. It was a forest fire. And that really just through the air, just in such a way. And we're still for those who live in New York City, we're still recuperating from that, and it came a long way. So I believe it was California or Florida, forgive me. FYI, your girl legit, before I even started to record this podcast, I went on a really great walk. Okay, had a nice little picnic. Today I was like, you know what? Before physical therapy, I would like to have a nice little moment with myself. Like legit get up really early in the morning. Well, early enough, okay? And head out, treat myself to some coffee and a croissant. That's the vibe now. And like have a little picnic, right? While I have my breakfast. But while I was doing that, sorry guys, while I was doing that, I wanted to like brush up on my current events, because I'm not gonna lie, I have walked away from the news for years, but I'm starting to feel like, especially with all the things that's currently going on, and don't get me wrong, I know we could just look at our phones and get up to date, but there's nothing like just turning, I'm old school, like turning the paper, turning the pages, and really just taking it in without being interrupted with any other apps that's going to actually take your attention away from what you're reading. I don't know if that happens to you, but it definitely happens to me. In saying that, right? I said to myself, I would like to brush up real quick, but I really was set on just reading the paper. Guys, do you know I went to like about 3 to 4 stores? No newspaper. Apparently, that's not a thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just around here, but people got lazy. I don't know what it is. I even got just Google it from one of the people that I asked, do they have, the paper? I don't even know what to do with that, but I just felt like y'all needed to hear that, and that's that. So thus far, we are on a wing in terms of current events because they didn't want to have your girl have a physical newspaper. Just saying. Now that we off of that rant, so I had a wonderful moment in the park. It was so beautiful. The weather, um, was just magnificent in terms of the type of air, the breeze. That's why I love coming out so early in the morning, guys, because you get to absorb the outdoors without all the ados, but to dos. Usually, people that is out before 8, I would say before 9, are usually people that's walking their dogs, maybe I'm a little older, no puns intended. Okay, because your girl is still pretty hot and tempting. Anyway, just really was vibing, and it just felt really good to do that before I went out on my own adventure. But let's just get into this physical therapy and what I have noticed. First of all, your girl had some kinks and twists that needed to really be like squeezed out. I feel like no, legit. I feel like my doctor, I feel like I was like a rag that needs to be wringed out. That's how I feel because the twists, the turns that I have encountered have literally twisted and turned me into a new woman. I feel this is the best I have felt in months. Well, I'm gonna say for real, for real, for real, literally a month because of the, what the unmentionable of the back situation. I'm just so grateful that I was able to just have, a nice walk, enjoy the scene, enjoy being in nature. That's my vibe. What's so funny? Like the fact that I'm in New York City and it's the height of like spring. Like this is the time where people really start to come out. Like between spring and summer, we're about to go into summer because that's when if I'm not mistaken, that's also the summer equinox, which is June 21st. So this is just a really good time to enjoy the vibes. No one really wants to be inside, especially after enduring the cold months for so long, right? It just seems like in New York City we have more cold than hot. We have those 2 months, and then there we go. Really, kind of want to say three, but now with the weather going crazy, you already know the vibes. I just feel like from this whole ordeal with my back being for 2 weeks, I was like legit bed, right? I had this big pillow that was, I called it Benson. Benson is still with us, but we're not using Benson. I don't even know what to do with Benson. Benson is actually a pregnancy pillow. But also, it said on the description, good for side sleepers. So I sleep on my side, and when I was in pain, I needed everything to be supported. So that was like the best thing to do, and it got me through it. And then I downgraded to, well, not downgraded, I downsized to this lumbar pillow that had like a hump in the middle that I legit was carrying with me every single place. I'm talking about like in the park to go sit down. I'm talking about going to physical therapy because I would put it behind me when I would be in a cab. I carried that so much that my doctor recently was like, "You don't need that anymore." And I just, it's so funny because I felt like I was withdrawing because I said to myself, I got attached. I didn't even realize I got attached until he said I didn't need it anymore. So I consciously had to like not use it, and I still wanted to use it. Today was the day where I finally rolled it up and just put it away. You know what I mean? So that's the current events with your girl. But yes, your girl is 50 and fabulous. I have been just allowing myself just to be, guys. Just you learn a lot when you can't do much. May was all about finding other personal interests that would allow me the satisfaction of just getting through the day, still being productive, but just resting. And that I'm not gonna lie, that was a hard area for me. I'm used to just running and going, and this episode really taught me that I need to take it easy. And it's not just to say, oh, because these things happen, right? I picked up something really heavy, didn't foresee the amount of weight that I was picking up, and bada bing, bada boom, my back, right? But the lesson that I learned was balance again. And I tell you, this word balance has been in my life since 2016. I remember I was doing it was about to be the new year, and I was reading my cards, and balance came up. Never left ever since. And it's true, it's still prevalent to this day. Having balance, being sure to give love to all those areas. And it could be very hard. I know it was hard for me, and I'm still working on it, but it can be very hard. Think about the things that you tend to push yourself to do, and also think about the things that need your attention. I'm talking about for your personal self, right? Needs your attention. It could be anything. It could be you going to the doctor. It could be you checking up on how you eat. Are you drinking enough water? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you resting? Are you spending time with family and friends? You see the theme? I find that especially when we live in a fast pace environment or city, it's really hard to keep that balance going. And trust me, I really do try my best to have that balance. And I guess it's just something like it's a work in progress, um, constant, because I find that I get it, and then I tend to override. And I think we all have those moments. But as we get longer in the tooth, it's really a thing where you have to kind of like slow down. And I know, you know, a lot of us, including myself, um, don't like to hear that word. Oh, you got to slow down, because it kind of just has that notion where it's like if you slow down, you're old. You're just signing up for the hills. And I don't necessarily see it that way anymore. I feel like slowing down is powerful as well. When you slow down, you're able to hear, you know, your inner voice. You're able to sit and hear what God's word is for you. What is the plan? What is the plan of action? What is the new plan of action? Here it is. I, literally hit my head. Guys, you're going to be hearing me like speaking about this for a minute, because I am just so grateful. Hitting my, excuse me, golden years, dare I say, but I say, hitting my golden years. Imagine if I had, and it's not to say do not make plans, because plans, you know, it's good to have plans, but I just am, I have to say, I'm just really a free spirit. And even though I was saying that I was looking forward to turning 50 and my birthday and blah, 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 honestly, guys, I didn't have a lot planned. I just didn't. Something in my spirit was just like, just go with the flow. I don't know why most people plan a year, 6 months in advance or whatever. I just didn't do that. I didn't think that what happened was going to happen. Of course not. But it was just something in me that was just like, just go with the flow. And regardless of what, that's one thing I do know about myself. Regardless of what is going to happen, I'm going to have a good time, and it's going to be vibes. And I am very happy to say that's exactly what happened. I had such an awesome birthday despite the air, okay? And thank God the things that I did, I was able to escape that. Well, not really escape it, but escape it in terms of not being out there because I did everything extremely early. Honestly, like I'm a type of person, and I've been noticing this theme for a couple of years now. I'm a type of person where it's like, okay, I know my birthday is, by the grace of God, okay, it's here. But I like to like really sit kind of like selfishly with my birthday. I don't really like to be out like that. I don't really need to be around. I don't really need I don't need the hoopla. I don't need the Star Spangled Banner. I don't need all of those bells and whistles. But in saying that, it is very important to me to have the people that are in my inner circle that I love and cherish, of course, having them and having give their love on that special day even more, of course, is always welcome. And I have to say, I am impressed. I am impressed with a lot of the people that reached out to me this birthday around. It was very interesting how I was able to see the likes of people remembering, people reaching out, and I just feel really, really blessed about being able to have that honey. Excuse me, I don't take anything for granted. You know what I mean? In saying that, the weather is beautiful. Your girl is vibing. I really pray that everybody is doing well and just really taking this thing because, guys, I just am so in love with what's to come. Have you ever been in a place in your life where you can feel something incredible that's about to happen, but you just don't know what it is. You don't know where it's going to come from. You don't know how it's going to enter your life. You don't know what angle it's going to be coming from, but you just know. And that's how I feel. I've been feeling like that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling like that a little probably before my birthday, but I've been feeling it even more so in these last couple of days. And I have to say I'm grateful. I'm excited ahead of time. Of course, guys, I'm gonna share with you guys, but I just feel like and I'm not, some people say, oh, you don't want to talk about stuff before. I know what I know. So I don't have any qualms. I know I'm protected. I know that what's for me is here for me. You know what I mean? So I don't have to feel no type of way. And this is stuff that I also remind myself when I do start thinking in those realms. You know what I mean? Because it's very easy to say to yourself, like, okay, I don't want to say this because blah 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 blah. No, allow yourself to get excited. Allow yourself to expect the unexpected. Get excited. Get fired up. We spend so much time thinking about things, or I should say, worrying about things that didn't even happen. Why? Or I should say, how much better and how much, I want to say easier, but it's not that easy because if it was, we wouldn't be doing it, right? But how much better would it be to put yourself in a space, in a mental space when where you expect the unexpected in a grand and profound way, right? It could be anything, but it's for your greater good, right? You know that you are transitioning. You know that you have entered a new, I want to go as far as to say a new realm, because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I feel. I feel like I low key want to say vortex, but it's more realm. I feel like I entered a new realm. I don't know exactly. I don't even see the light. I'm like literally in the dark with it, but my spirit, my soul calls out. I know that is here for me. I know that that light is there, so I am comfortable in the dark. You feel me? How delicious is that, guys? I had to come and share the good news, the good word, give you, keep, of course, keep you guys up to date of my whereabouts as well. I want to say a special shout out to each and every one of you. I want to say thank you guys for, just loving your girl, supporting. I always say if I help one person, I have helped many. And the fact that I have this platform that I created and you guys tune in to see when I record, and we're getting better, you know, hence the birthday. We're back from a little while hiatus. I want to say thank you for your patience. I want to send you love, peace, and harmony, guys. Stay blessed, stay in peace, and most importantly, stay in power. Peace. Hey guys, leave a comment, a review, preferably 5 stars. And don't forget to check me out on Instagram because what is popping over there? And also check out my YouTube channel to stay connected and see your girl's lovely face. Guys, I love you so much. Keep on pushing, and I'll definitely speak to you soon. Be blessed.